Hello educators, here's is a guide on how to set a learning centers for your pre-primary students. Let's start with a science center, which I'm going to set is the learning center, the science learning center in the environment lab of my school. So if you want to set up any learning center, and if I'm talking about the science center, then you can do this either in your classroom or in any other activity room, depending on the availability of the space. So let's start. What are the tools which we can use in this science center and why? The most important thing is why we should use these tools. What knowledge and what concept we can give to the students when they go there for hands-on activities. So let's start. The first one, which from my point of view, is keeping magnifying glass. Children can use it closely to observe the insects, plants or different textures, enhancing the observation skill. This will of course enhance the observation of the students. Next object would be the beautiful model of parts of plants. Here we will display the parts like leaves, stems, roots, and teach children plant anatomy and their functions. So you can have the plastic, either plastic models, or you can have handmade models which are very easy to make. There are so many examples given on the YouTube as well. You can explore and research. Of course, apart from keeping these model parts of the plants, we have to keep the real plant pots as well, that I'll come later. So we will have some now. Next, moving towards the next point. In my science lab, of course, I will prefer to keep some sand, soil, rocks and pebbles, which we can store in big plastic boxes, nicely labeled, for the children to feel and explore different textures and learn about natural elements. And next comes the mini potted plants, which I was talking about. Children can water and observe the plant's growth, learning about the plant care and life cycles. We will have seeds also of different types of the plants. So these seeds can be kept in packets, nicely labeled. The names can be given. It can be seasonal seeds which can easily grow, and children can explore the cycle of the growth of the plants. So we will have the seeds of different types of plants in the packets stored in the plastic box. These will be used for planting in the school kitchen garden or pots. So this will be used for hands-on planting activities to understand seed germination and the plant growth. Now next, coming to the next point, keeping small containers with water, sand and rice will be a good idea for sensory play. These will help to encourage tactile exploration and sensory awareness. Now we will have the stock of shells, feathers and dried flowers. These will teach children about different textures, shapes and natural materials. So these are the things which I'm discussing, and there are more things which will help to create this science learning center. For example, we can have a small fish bowl with water plant. This will teach children a simple aquatic ecosystem and to understand the plant interaction, introducing the basic ecology. Now next, we can have a clear bag which is very entertaining for the children. They will love it. They will love to observe the insect, which can be used temporarily to hold insects, and this will encourage the gentle observation and discussion of the animal habitats. Now next, we can have the measuring cups and spoons, which will help to introduce concepts of measurement and volume in a playful context. Next, we can have a small balance scale, which will teach the children about the weight and the balance by comparing the objects like rocks and leaf. So another item which is required for setting up the science center in your classroom is magnet. This will help the children to explore magnetic attraction and repulsion with the different objects. These experiments create the curiosity about the physical properties. Now, few other things which we will add in our list would be the funnels, the pipets, the droppers. These will be useful for fine motor skill. And now remember, please remember to keep color paddles in your science center. This will allow children to mix colors and explore how new colors are created. Building blocks is another idea for constructing and exploring concepts of structure and balance. Gears and simple machines like pulleys and levers introduce basic mechanic movement through hands-on experiments. Mini globe, maps, familiarize children with geographical concept and world features in a simplified manner. So of course we have to keep these globes and maps in the science center. Solar system model is another very attractive and children are mostly interested to know about the planet. So we can have the solar system model, planet cutouts. Now here we can teach children about the planets, their positions, and introduce space concept. Next, moving towards next item in our list is thermometer, weather wheel, cloud pictures. These will help to observe temperature, discuss weather changes, and children can learn about the atmosphere. Now we are coming to almost the end of this list. So next we can have the color mixing kit. Kids love this experiment and they can experiment with primary colors to create new colors, fostering creativity and discovery. Now we can have the baking soda and the vinegar. Safe chemical reaction demonstrate cause and effect. So we can have these safe experiments with the help of the soda and vinegar, and we can preserve it in bottles and jars for the experiments to take place with the children. Now timer is also very important. We can have one timer or sand or glasses. This will introduce the concept of time and how to measure it in a playful way. So another thing is like Play-Doh, which is very common, but it helps in fostering creativity and strengthening fine motor skill through molding and shaping. Now next we can have the sensory bins with rice, beans, rajma. This will encourage sensory play with different texture and colors. Now the last but not the least, I am adding one smelling jar with different scents. You can have the scents of lavender, lemon, and so on. With this you can teach children about different scents and introduce them to sensory variation. Now this setup offers a wide range of engaging activities, sparking curiosity and understanding of the environment through play-based learning. So I hope you will get benefited with my information, and you will also very soon try to set up your science learning center in your classroom. So I'll be coming with the next learning center very soon. Till then, bye-bye. Have a great time.